All right, welcome back. Now, our Tri-State Office Furniture tweet of the day. How about this? H2P, just like Pony has the shirt on, I'm going to have to get one of those from Paul Zeiss. Number 13th. 13th. It's their highest ranking since 1982 when they were 9th. They've only been nationally ranked to finish a season in 2009. After that, Dave Wanstedt was the head coach. But 13, not too bad. If they would have won the game, they'd have been a little bit higher.
And snubbed in the ESPN preseason rankings, Richie. No top 25 for next year. That way too early poll came out today by ESPN. They did not put Pitt in it. Now there's a rumor that Jackson Dart, the USC quarterback who beat out Keaton Slovis, is headed to West Virginia, and we're going to have a backyard brawl between these two USC quarterbacks to start next season. Sign me up for that one, Richie. That's a juicy subplot, is it not?
Yeah, I'm excited about that game. And, you know, I think that's pretty ridiculous as well because you see Vegas has odds out for the college football playoffs. And Pitt comes in tied with Penn State, 75-1 odds to make the college football playoffs. Now, look, if they win the ACC, they get in with, they win it with, they lose one game, I would imagine. They would, if they lose one game next year and they win the ACC championship, you would think they would get into the college football playoff.
Well, what's got a better chance of happening? The Steelers beating the Chiefs or Pitt making the college football playoff next year, Richie?
Yeah, it's like saying, what do you have a better chance of getting a bowling a 300 game or getting a hole in one? I mean, it takes one lucky shot to get a hole in one.
Well, we know for you it's hole in one, and it's not luck.
Yeah,
it's not luck with you. I only have very low handicap.
I only have one, Pony, and it took me. I just did it 2 years ago, so I only have one.
Okay.
All right, let's get out to the phone lines. I want to hear what Bart has to say in Ross Draver. How you doing, Bart?
Hey, Bart.
Hi, guys. Thanks, Andrew. I think you have a beat on what they need to do on defense. On offense, I think they can game plan around their 6 plays. They have a shot.
You know, Bart wanted to talk about Najee. I think we lost connection with him.
He cut out on me there.
Yeah, but I
lost him.
You were totally right in that first segment when you talked about the only way that they're going to beat the Chiefs in this game is if they have a similar game plan to that one in 2016 where they ran the ball with Le'Veon Bell. You need to run the ball with Najee. You need to open up holes. You need to just keep moving the chains. And that's the only way you win.
Well, give us an update on the Richie Walsh offensive line because you're around that team so much. Who do you think is that left tackle in this game from what you've heard? Is it going to be Joe Haig or is it going to be Dan Moore?
I don't know. Practice is tomorrow. We're going to have to find out tomorrow.
Does Dotson go back in at left guard?
It's another good question. I mean, look, would you feel comfortable if Dotson goes back in, if Dan Moore's out there? Would you feel better with that offensive line? Or do you like what you have right now and some consistency from last week?
I want to see LeGlue keep playing. I think he's been okay. He's not Alan Faneca, but I think he's been fine. I think Hassenhauer's a big upgrade. If they go back to Kendrick Green, my head is going to explode. And I'll give you another tough call, Richie. Who's the punter in this game?
That's not a tough call for me.
I think they got to go back to Waitman.
I
think
agree.
They need to go back to Waitman, but they can't. What are they going to do? Cut Harvin? And then someone can pick him up. And are they worried about that? But you can't think about next year. You got to do what's best to try to win this playoff game because you never know when you're going to get this chance again.
Look, he was a 7th-round draft pick. It's not like, I mean, he was the best punter in college football last year, but it's not like you can't find another punter. I mean, they've struggled with finding punters. And this Waitman, he seems like he's a better punter than the guy that won the Ray Guy Award. So I would not be opposed to going back to him for sure. In this game. No doubt about that. Let's go out to Jim in Point Breeze. How you doing, Jim?
Doing very good. You guys answered my question about
Jim.
the offensive line. Hello?
Yeah.
You answered my question about the offensive line, but I looked at the replay of the last 2 games, and I have not noticed Devin Bush making any individual tackles, maybe one tackle 10-yard game.
That's a touchy subject for Andrew over there, Devin Bush. He loves talking about him.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait. I gush every time I get the chance to talk about Devin Bush. It's such an exciting topic. He didn't play in the first game against Kansas City, and I kind of felt there might be addition by subtraction, but they got blown out anyways. Richie, the guy has been such a bust. But the exciting thing for him is that, hey, if he has a great playoff game, almost everything gets forgotten if he steps up here and can actually, I don't know, maybe break up a pass or two to Travis Kelce, come through with a tackle on third down, don't look like, you just get absolutely manhandled and pushed around like a rag doll by an offensive lineman on every run play. So he has a chance to redeem himself in this game, but I have no confidence in him. Do you?
No.
And I don't want them to pick up that option. What do you think? Are they going to do it?
No, I don't either. I mean, let him play next year, see what he does, and if he's good enough, sign him to a contract. By the way, I don't see, answering your question about the offensive line, going back to that, Dan Moore, I'd love to see him play. But, with an ankle injury, a potentially high ankle injury, I don't see him practicing this week and playing. I think that's a longer-term thing. But I'd rather have him in there, to be honest. So, those guys made crucial penalties down the stretch at Baltimore.
Well, they're going to miss him because, according to Tomlin, Melvin Ingram's one of the greatest run stoppers in NFL history. Did you hear that today?
Yeah, I did.
He goes, what an awesome addition by the Chiefs. You know why he's an awesome addition? Because you traded him there for almost nothing.
All right, we got to take a break. Back with more of your phone calls, some of your tweets coming up next. Right here on Pittsburgh CW, also simulcasting on 93.7 The Fan.